Had a good look at it out in the sunshine, although it's not sunny now. One thing I have noticed is the bottoms of these are starting to corrode. The rest of it looks okay. It's just those bottom pieces and these brackets. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to unscrew these. I can take that off. I can take that side off, which is brilliant. And I'm going to spray them. I'm going to grind all of this rust off, get it back to bare metal, and spray them with some of my hammered metal finish paint, which works brilliant, and stop it corroding in the future. Best stop it now while I can, otherwise I could just sand it off and leave it, but no, I'm going to put some paint on that and make a proper job of it. So that's what I'm going to do next, is get these off. Okay, all I'm doing here is taking these side panels off. I thought I'd fast forward through this, as I'm sure you don't want to watch me unscrewing things in great detail, but it's actually easy to get these off, and it's nice that you can. Most chassis, they're all welded together, but these just unscrew. The boards are mounted to them, which also makes removal of the boards a lot easier. As I say, there's modular boards on this one as well, so real good design from Hacker as is usual. Right, that's that. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to take these out. I'm going to use my like little Dremel tool and give them a going over and give them a spray. Yeah, so I shall show you what they're like when it's finished. Okay, well, I'm back in from cleaning these up now. So as you can see, they're pretty good. Certainly not going to leave them like that, although I probably could, but I'm going to spray them with some rust proofing paint, which is this stuff. Got from my local German supermarket. But I've used this on a few chassis now, and it's really good stuff. You don't need, I mean, you only need a quick spray over with it, really. Yes, it's rust protecting. As you could spray on rust if you wanted to, I suppose, but I tend to try and get everything off if I can. So I'm going to do a bit of masking, because I've got I was thinking about taking this clip off and re-sticking it, but some good foam backed double-sided tape they've used on that, so I'm just going to mask that one off. And I'm going to mask this little aluminium bracket as well, because I don't want overspray on that, but the rest of it's going to get a good spraying of it. I'm going to go very light on the little grooves here, because obviously that slides in and out of these other ones. Yeah, I thought I'd just show you my progress so far. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take them out and hit them with this. So join me again in a minute. Okay, well, I sprayed these yesterday. They come up pretty good. That's the side panels for the chassis. So they got to be left to dry really to the end of the day. Thought I'd start looking through the components. So first of all, I'm going to tackle the amplifier board. So we're going to get that one out and have a look at the capacitors. Okay, it's 5mm. 5mm. I suppose metric did come in the 70s, didn't it, from memory? I can remember somebody turning up at the door with a load of these fancy new coins. That was a little kiddie. So I'm just carrying on taking this cover off of the amplifier board. It's mounted on hardboard, which isn't brilliant, but that's what they used at the time. I would prefer some ply really, but there you are. So that's all off now. Let's look at the transistors. Okay. Put them to one side. Alright, well, we've got these two here which hold the heatsink on for the output transistors. That's one. we go. Again, I'll just pop them in there so I know which screws go to which bit. Well, it's one of the beauties of doing a video, because you can always play back the video to see what you did if you forget something. So yeah, there we are. So that's our 3 output transistors. So in here we've got some lock fit TR1, TR2, TR4. Yeah, there's a bit of corrosion on there, so we need to give that a good clean up. It does work though, which is it's good. So we've got some capacitors on here. We've got 1000 microfarad, 10 volt, 100 microfarad, so 10 volt, 150 microfarad. Awkward size. Can't quite see the other ones, so I need to get the book out for that. Okay, welcome back. As you can hear, my desoldering station is fired up. But look through my capacitors, and I have I've got one that I haven't got, and that's C7, which is a 47 microfarad. I'm surprised. I've got plenty of 47s, but no axials. I want to try and keep it as all axials. All the rest I've got, as you can see here, I've got some Vichet, 3 Vichets and an new old stock Philips there. So I can replace 4 out of the 5, but I'm going to need to order in 47 axials because I'm not going to fit a radio. So I'm going to keep it all the same. So really now, what I'm going to do is just go in with my desoldering tool. Just going to tin the tip a minute. Clean it off. Let's get the big one out of the way first. We've bent the leads over, so that'll be a little bit trickier. They've bent the leads over on all of them. Let's shut that racket up. So it looks like C2 wants to come out first. Let's get the ESR meter out and have a look to see what that one's doing. It's probably perfectly okay and better than the one that I'm going to put in. So look for 22 microfarads. He's reading 31. What that is a percentage, but slightly high, but not. It would still work fine. Let's see what my new one is. Again, identical. So yeah, slightly better ESR. And a little bit closer on capacitance. So usually you tend to find the bigger ones are the ones that go first. This is 1000 microfarads, and this is sat right on the output. Alright, so yeah, 1359 is a bit over the top. ESR is good. Let's have a look at what my new one is. There's 1000 in it, yeah. So we've got 1359 and the new one is 1000. Yes, that's a no-brainer, that's a definite swap. C3 then should be 150 microfarads if you'll come out. And the if you can see my tester or not there. It's a bit of a weird angle. So this one's 150 microfarads. Let's have a look. 196, so yeah, quite a way out that one. But again, would have worked. Let's see if I can find me 150 here, because these look the same. 100, 150. Ha, 198. Brand new couplet. Wow, what can I say? $198. Well, again, it'll work. Let's try getting this one out. It's bent over wires again. So here's our 100 microfarad, one will come out. See what this one's reading. $124, not a million miles off. Ours is probably reading about 200. Let's try that. So new one's 117. So yeah, that's the 4 I'm going to do today. This one in the back, C7. Not a lot I can do about that one at the moment. I need to order some in. I could put a radio in there, but I'd rather have it all looking as original as possible. See what he's reading just for the hell of it. C7 should be 47. It's probably going to be the worst one of all, that's that. 56, so yeah, it's not a million miles out. So what I'm going to do now, I'm just going to get in here and clean out this gunk in here. It's only, I don't know what it is, it's not paint, it's just a bit of corrosion I think off of something, or something's gone in there and dried. So I'm just going to go over that with a cotton bud and a bit of water to start with, maybe a bit of isopropyl. So I'm going to do that, then I'm going to get to soldering the new ones in. Okay, well I'm just preparing to solder the first capacitor in. Just popping a blob of flux on. Flux never hurts. Can only make a better joint, so I like the flux. I've cleaned the board a little bit, but I've not gone mad because I'm going to want to clean it once I've finished soldering everything up. So this is the first one going in. It's 100 microfarads. This is C3, I believe. Off the top, no, it's not. It is C4. Make sure it's totally gone. There we are. Nice, neat, new blue axial. Just snip the leads off of that one. Let's say I've gone through the capacitors I've got, and although I have got capacitors that will do the job, I'd rather put in good ones. So I've ordered some more. That's what I've been busy doing on the computer just now. Just touching those up to make sure the ends are tinned. That's the first one in. That's the next one in. What have we got here? This is 1000 microfarads. Just check the voltage on that. I'm pretty sure this is higher voltage. 16 volt and the other one was only 10, so we're good there. So let's have a look at the length of that one. Goes that way around, by the way. Just seeing where to bend the wires, really. So try and bend them so as the value is facing upwards. It's good practice, I suppose, if anyone else works on the board in the future, they'd be able to read the values off the top. So negative, it's that way. There we go. Let's bend those over. On to the next one. Now these is probably the only two that I'm going to do, because I don't like the fact that the value is quite high on 150 microfarad, and looking at the spec sheet on it, it's minus 10 plus 50% tolerance, so I'm going to order in some 20%. That way probably won't make no difference, it would be exactly the same, but there we go. Yeah, that looks fine. Always worth trying to catch these, really, because you don't want those going in anything you're working on. Many a set has been blown up by someone leaving cut-off capacitor legs in it, me included, many years ago. There we are. That's 2 out of 5. 2 out of 5 ain't bad, is it?